Hello and welcome. My name is Shefra Shah and I'm the president of the class of 2020. The senior class would like to welcome our family, friends, and honored guests to the 49th commencement exercises for Eastern Technical High School and the formal commencement proceedings for the class of 2020. While this may not be the way we anticipated graduating, we hope that you are engaged in our virtual ceremony designed to honor our efforts and celebrate our accomplishments. In honor and out of respect for our nation, please stand as the co-vice president of Eastern Tech's class of 2020 leads us in the Pledge of Allegiance.
Thank you, Shefra. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Matt. Please remain standing as we listen to the United States National Anthem played by Class of 2020 graduate Amir Moon.
Congratulations, class of 2020.
Thank you, Amir, and you may now be seated. I would like to introduce the class of 2020's co-vice president, Hakarat Sangha.
Good morning. The class of 2020 is pleased to recognize the following revered guests who will be joining us virtually. Miss Molly Jose, member of the School Board of Baltimore County Public Schools. Dr. Darrell Williams, superintendent of Baltimore County Public Schools. Dr. Mary McComas, chief academic officer. Dr. George Roberts, Community Superintendent of the East Zone of Baltimore County Public Schools, Ms. Sue Truesdell, Executive Director and School Support for Secondary Baltimore County Public Schools, and Dr. Brian Scriven, Chief Administrative and Operations Officer for Baltimore County Public Schools. We are also honored to recognize the administrative staff of Eastern Tech, Ms. Michelle Anderson, Principal, Mr. Brian Powell, Assistant Principal, Mr. Lawrence Beau Duval, Assistant Principal, and Mr. Stephen Hicks, Assistant Principal. It is now my pleasure to introduce the Class of 2020 Member-at-Large, David Shannon, who will be continuing our introductions.
Thank you, Hakarat. We would now like to recognize elected officials from Baltimore County District 6, District 7, District 8, and the Office of the County Executive. Honorable John Olszewski, Baltimore County Executive. Honorable Catherine Clausmeyer, Maryland State Senator of the 8th District. Honorable Johnny Salling, Maryland State Senator of the 6th District. Honorable J.B. Jennings, Maryland State Senator of the 7th District. Honorable Robin Grammer Jr., Delegate of the 6th District. Honorable Robert Long, Delegate of the 6th District. Honorable Richard Metzgar, Delegate of the 6th District. Honorable Kathy Shalega, Delegate of the 7th District. Honorable Lawrence C. Aricon, Delegate of the 7th District. Honorable Richard Impalaria, Delegate of the 7th District. Honorable Harry Bandari, Delegate of the 8th District. Honorable Joseph C. Bodeler III, Delegate of the 8th District. And finally, Honorable Carl W. Jackson, Delegate of the 8th District. Now please welcome Class of 2020 Treasurer, Alex Miner.
Thank you, David. We would also like to extend a very big welcome to our amazing faculty and our beloved family and friends for joining us virtually this morning as we participate in this momentous occasion, our graduation. At this time, It is with great pleasure and honor that we invite Baltimore County Public School Superintendent Dr. Darrell Williams to address the Eastern Technical High School Class of 2020. Welcome, Dr. Williams.
Hello, Class of 2020. Let me add my congratulations to those from your principal. I am so proud of your hard work. It is a great honor to greet families, staff, and leaders on this occasion. No one achieves this level of accomplishment alone, and I recognize everyone who encouraged our seniors and gave some tough love along the way. We all need that kind of support. Graduates, you have been thrown a curveball that is at once historic and global. There is no playbook for what comes next. But I believe in you, and I'm so impressed by your strength, creativity, and determination. Your loved ones and your teachers, coaches, and advisors have been preparing you for this very important moment. Lean on the wisdom you have been cultivating in class, at work, and during extracurriculars. Lean on what you've learned about yourself through the years and during this crisis. There are so many answers that we don't have, but I know that you've got this. Class of 2020, enjoy this moment. You deserve it. We claim you forever as Team BCPS alumni. Good luck and keep making us proud. I wish you the utmost success in all your endeavors.
Good afternoon. I'm Amanda Wakaro, Member at Large for Class of 2020. Thank you for your inspirational words, Dr. Williams. The highest honor bestowed upon a graduate is the title of Valedictorian, which is given to the student who earns the highest cumulative weighted grade point average of the class. This year, Eastern Tech is privileged to have 3 students who've achieved the honor of Valedictorian. In the midst of their 4 years of exemplary achievement at Eastern, these 3 students have earned the same weighted grade point average even beyond the thousandth place. Yet, while vying for this distinction, they've become friends rather than competitors. Our valedictorians have distinguished themselves academically through their 4 years of Eastern Tech, challenging themselves by taking nearly every advanced placement course available to them, as well as college courses. Earning the highest cumulative weighted grade point average in the class of 2020, please join me in welcoming our 3 valedictorians of Eastern Technical High School: Mary Kuncheva, Alexander Miner, and Alexander Ramirez. Each of our valedictorians will deliver their inspirational messages.
Community members, family members, teachers, and classmates, it is my absolute privilege to stand before you today, through your computer screen, to welcome you to Eastern Tech's 2020 graduation ceremony. I am honored to be named one of your 2020 valedictorians, alongside my counterparts, Alex Miner and Alex Ramirez. I want to start out by extending my sincerest thanks to everyone who has helped our class get here. To the families, your unwavering support is not unseen. We thank you for loving and guiding us through our turbulent teenage years. To my mom and dad, thank you for never hesitating to drive me to a school event and reminding me to go to sleep when I was hunched over a textbook at 3 a.m. To our teachers, we value your wisdom and care. Thank you for respecting us and treating us as real people. To my fellow classmates, your presence matters. No matter what your path entailed, I am certain that your individual contributions to our school made it a better place. And for that, I thank you. Eastern Tech is so much more than 2 floors, 8 hallways, and 70 classrooms. We are also the proud owners of approximately 3.5 windows and 0 football fields. Jokes aside, Eastern Tech is a mindset, one which has shaped me in more profound ways than I fully understand. Eastern's power and excellence come from choice. More than 4 years ago, all of you chose to apply to Eastern Tech. You chose it again when you accepted your spot in the class of 2020. You choose it again and again, over and over, every time you walk into Mod 1 at 7:40 a.m. Every student at Eastern genuinely loves this school and wants to be here, and it shows through your dedication.
Your lively class participation, commitment to academic excellence, and determination to succeed are all testaments to your strength and passion. This class understands the innate value of an education. What we're celebrating today is a huge accomplishment. While we are gathered here to accept a piece of paper and walk across a metaphorical stage, we are congratulating you on your lifelong acquirement of knowledge. Eastern Tech taught me a lot of things: calculus, chemistry, the Chinese dynasty song, how to write a persuasive essay in under 40 minutes. But the lesson that stands out to me the most? Time is weird. Sometimes a 3-hour study session feels like an eternity. And sometimes a significant, influential 4-year period of your life goes by in the blink of an eye. In 2 days, it will have been 3 whole months since we last stepped foot inside the walls of Eastern Tech. 3 months sounds like a long time. It's longer than 1 academic quarter, longer than our summer break. In less than 3 months, all of us will be on to our next chapters, whether that be college, an apprenticeship, the workforce, or whatever else may lay ahead. I'm going to spare you any more carpe diem cliches. We've all heard how important it is to live life to the fullest and take each moment like it's your last. But I can leave you with some parting advice. In the words of Eleanor Roosevelt, do not stop thinking of life as an adventure. You have no security unless you can live bravely, excitingly, imaginatively, unless you can choose challenge instead of competence. Fellow graduates, live bravely. You have all the knowledge, integrity, and character to do so. Everyone, please join me in extending congratulations to the Eastern Technical High School graduating class of 2020. Here's to the rest of our lives.
Good morning, everybody. Hopefully it's morning at least. This is supposed to start at 10 a.m., and I wouldn't blame you if you had to do a double take because quarantine could really make you lose your sense of time. Thank you all for being here today. My name is Alexander Ramirez, and I am honored to be named one of your valedictorians alongside Alex Miner and Mary Komcheva. Anyhow, before we start, I would like to mention a couple of people. Special shoutouts to Divine Aichi and Amir Moon. They asked me to give them clout if I ever made it big, and it appears that I've done just that. I would also like to thank the administrative team here at Eastern alongside Ms. Adriano's because they gave me advice on how to improve my speech. I would also like to thank my friends, my family, my 2 grandmothers, my mom, my dad, and my brother because they are my main motivation for waking up in the morning. Finally, I would like to dedicate this speech to my grandfather, Carlos R. Ramirez Sr. He passed away last year at October at only 68 years old. He was a hardworking man, and he is the reason why both my parents and many of my relatives are able to call the United States their home. I'm incredibly proud of him, and although he was already incredibly proud of me, I am sure that he would be extra proud of me if he could see where I am today. We are gathered here today, unfortunately not at Towson University, but on a virtual call to celebrate the hard work that all of the students have put in throughout their last 4 years of high school. I imagine that many students were nervous and maybe even eager to begin the next chapter of their lives in August of 2016. I know that I can speak for everyone when I say that none of us could have predicted how this would have ended. As regretful as it may be, our last day as seniors in the building was on Friday the 13th. No more concerts, no more staying up until 4 a.m. completing makerspace assignments, no more Mr. Kinzer, no more graphing competitions in Mr. Wimpenny's class. Go Team Wilmeth! I understand that I probably just saddened a huge amount of people just now, which is fine if you're into that sort of thing, but it should be said that we should also look back at the awesome things that have happened to us in the last 4 years. Remember junior prom? That was the thing that happened. That was pretty cool. Cultural coalescence each year was magnificent. My favorite stall was Greece because Michael would let me eat all of the chocolate. The homecoming game each year was a blast, especially since I didn't have to pay to enter. I'm sure that there are a ton of events that I'm not even thinking of, memories that I myself may not have been able to make, but many of you were able to. At the end of the day, although it is true that we should reminisce on all of the positive events that happened here at our time at Eastern, it is both the positive and negative aspects of our lives that shaped us into who we are today. Breakups and embarrassing moments happen because they are part of the high school experience. We should not avert our eyes from such moments. Instead, we must gaze upon the past with unwavering determination. We should look toward our futures not with reckless abandon, nor with a petrified spirit, but with confidence, with pride, and with dignity. We are the class of 2020. 2020 is such a cool number. That's like two 20s, you know? Although I can't say that I know all of the graduates on a personal level, I know that they are ready for what lies ahead. So congratulations, graduating class of 2020. Be proud of your accomplishments because this is our year.
Good morning, respected guests and members of the community, staff, family, friends, and fellow graduates. I am absolutely honored to be speaking to you today as one of the valedictorians, sharing this title with two of the most inspiring people I know, Mary Comcheva and Alex Ramirez. When I first sat down to write this speech, I was not sure where to start. With the last speech I had written being a love letter to the state of Wyoming, I decided to do what most people do now and ask the internet for help. Clicking on the first article that appeared, I learned that I should share my gathered knowledge from the last 4 years of high school with my fellow graduates. Yet who am I to give you advice, since every single Eastern Tech 2020 graduate inspires me endlessly, having already achieved so much. In this way, the class of 2020 truly is memorable and remarkable. We are overflowing with inspiring athletes, musicians, artists, scholars, activists, unapologetic dreamers, free thinkers, overflowing with curiosity, optimism, creativity, determination, passion, and most importantly, love. And this love has been present more than ever before in these trying times. As you probably have noticed, we cannot stand together on this celebratory day, nor were we able to join for prom or the final days of school. Yet these boundaries and virtual restrictions have not lessened the closeness or the strength we feel as a class. In the dozens of Google Meet calls and discussion board posts, we see nothing but endless support and love radiating from the administrators, teachers, and our fellow peers. We relentlessly push on together, not allowing these obstacles to stop us from the celebration of this milestone. And as the legendary Frida Kahlo said, at the end of the day, we can endure much more than we think we can. Looking towards the future, many things remain unsure, and this state of uncertainty can be frightening, but I believe we must embrace it. To quote the one and only Timothy Chalamet, I do find there's a fine balance between preparation and seeing what happens naturally. And we as graduates must allow ourselves to find this balance. No amount of preparation can completely make a specific path set in stone. Change and uncertainty already has and will continue to make many reappearances in our life, so our ability to go with the flow will be the true measure of our success. And may I say, we are already succeeding with the change that has been thrown at our entire world in the last couple months. So continue to work hard, strive for your dreams, but do not be intimidated by the unknown. After all, I know for certain that we will all achieve great things and find true happiness in our futures. And the success that will fill our future is partly due to the success we found at Eastern Tech. I will forever be grateful and thankful for the amazing teachers, administrators, and peers I met over the last 4 years. Even during the stressful AP and SAT test days, I was able to come to school and truly enjoy myself, while continuing to learn and develop as an individual. Some of my favorite memories took place in the law classroom and the band room, and these memories I will cherish for a long time to come. Along with my school, my family and my friends have been a limitless force of support, and I would not be here where I am without them. If I was going to name every person from Eastern Tech and my family who had a positive impact on me, I'd be speaking for 8 more hours. So instead, I would like to say an infinite thank you to all. I hope we will be able to see each other all very soon, and remember to remain hopeful. Good things are to come. Congratulations, Eastern Tech, we made it.
We are honored today to hear from a gentleman who has contributed a tremendous amount of time and energy to Eastern Technical High School, to our community, and to our class. We are honored today to have as our speaker, Mr. Frank Mcgrath, who is retiring after teaching at Eastern Technical High School for more than 20 years. Mr. Mcgrath has always been a teacher in the math department who encourages his students to love all that is math. It is my pleasure to introduce for the very last time at Eastern Tech, Mr. Frank Mcgrath.
Welcome ET class of 2020. Mr. Mcgrath here, addressing you for one last time. As I've already conveyed to many members of your class, you and I have something in common this year, in that we're both leaving ET you to start your adult life and me to retirement. And we're leaving in very unfortunate circumstances, because I believe you and I will always be forever linked to the great pandemic of 2020. But Abraham Lincoln, as he was assuming the presidency of the United States in 1860, had to deal with the beginning of the American Civil War. And people asked him, how you deal with this crisis in our society? And he said simply, I will walk slow and I will not walk backwards. And I think this is great advice, because if there's a lesson to be learned from this whole pandemic situation, it is that events in life come at you quickly, very unexpectedly, and are often very distasteful. And you got to be able to deal with them in the present and then move on. This is what's going to make a mature adult of you. And as we leave Eastern Tech in this, by way of this virtual graduation, let me give you one other piece of advice and another quote. And this quote comes from one of my personal heroes, Robert Kennedy, brother of President John F. Kennedy. And Mr. Kennedy said, only those who dare to fail greatly can achieve greatly. So in other words, don't be afraid to take risk in life in achieving your goals. As long as you act responsibly and realistically, you should be okay. But you'll never know if you can achieve anything if you don't try. Keeping in mind that more times than none, you're going to fall flat in your face. But when that happens, you get yourself up, brush yourself off, and you don't walk backwards. So goodbye, class of 2020. I wish you only the best in life, and God bless.
I would now like to invite our principal, Miss Michelle Anderson, to address the class of 2020. Welcome, Miss Anderson.
Thank you, Shefra. To the class of 2020, parents and family members, it is with great honor that I stand before you today to recognize and celebrate this incredible senior class. Over the past 4 years, I have been able to appreciate their uniqueness and their passion, their persistence for doing what is right, and their determination to do their very best. It is never easy to say goodbye to seniors at graduation, especially to the members of this class, our class of 2020, who have been nothing short of hardworking and amazing. These unprecedented circumstances make saying goodbye even more difficult. We know that closure is important, and a virtual graduation probably does not feel like a real farewell to a place where you have spent 4 years growing, changing, and becoming the outstanding young men and women that you are today. While I wish I could look each of you in the eye and shake your hand to say congratulations, these times do not allow for that. Therefore, let me express my unwavering pride by highlighting and sharing some of your many accomplishments and attributes. You were once individual students entering your freshman year, and you quickly became a family through the necessity of forming study groups to ensure the passing of a class. You became partners that worked together to raise money for various charities. You became teams who spent extra time practicing on the field, or rehearsing for a concert, or re-engineering a robot. And during this time and during these processes, I have been awed by the talents that you've displayed, your commitment to serve others, and your dedication to learn. It is not an exaggeration to describe this class as one full of leaders and talents, with interests that they use to make a difference. As a collective group, more than 96% of the class of 2020 has decided to attend college, with over 65% committing to a 4-year institution. Additionally, they have earned an estimated $13 million in scholarship offers, with many graduates receiving full scholarships. 3 students have elected to serve our great country with their commitment to join the armed forces. We thank you for your dedication and commitment, and we wish you the very best and to be safe. The class of 2020's accomplishments do not end with academics. You have been recognized at both the state and national levels for your work with various organizations, some of which you've actually created. You've raised money and collected items to help others. You have competed at state and national competitions within Skills USA, FBLA, Robotics, Cyber Patriot, and NISA. You have worked hard on and off the fields as you always gave your best and improved in your skills. You are a well-rounded and talented group of students. Congratulations, class of 2020, and well done. Now, specifically for the graduating class, a few final thoughts before you officially begin the next chapter of your life. Collectively and individually, you are such an incredible class with many distinguishing attributes. Some of the notable characteristics that describe and help to define you as a whole include the passion that you exhibit about your beliefs. You have an intensity about what you believe to be true and are convicted by your views to act in a just way. With your passion comes determination, self-motivation, and at times unbridled energy. It has helped you to be courageous in your attempts to make a difference. Never lose your passion. It is often your motivator and can help you find purpose in life. While I know our recent circumstances have been trying and difficult, they will not define you. Instead, times like these will only make you stronger, both as individuals and as a group. You, the class of 2020, have an unmatched determination, you have strength and fortitude. When challenges arise, you resist taking the easy road and challenge yourself and others to press on and persevere. You have learned to value the personal and collective growth that comes with such choices because you realize the benefit of pushing yourselves as you face adversity and by working collaboratively to determine resolutions. What an incredible attribute to have as a group of young people. You champion kindness and compassion as you embrace the idea of togetherness and encourage others to do the same. You realize the world is made up of individuals with different backgrounds that have different experiences and have different abilities, and those that have different interests from each other. Instead of allowing differences to divide you, you have embraced the fact that differences make you collectively stronger. As a result, you have learned to extend kindness and compassion beyond the walls of our school and have sought out opportunities to make a difference in our community. You are redefining leadership as you respectfully question traditions and norms in hopes of seeking opportunity to find new and improved ways of solving problems and meeting goals. You are the essence of what it means to be a maverick, paving the way through unnavigated territory as you seek innovative approaches, knowing that collaboratively and working together as a community, we can collectively accomplish so much more than was ever imagined. As a result, you have and will continue to make a difference in the world, making it a better place for everyone. As you venture into your postgraduate paths, remember that you are now and always will be a maverick. You will always have a place in my heart, and you are missed and loved by all of us. Congratulations to you, the class of 2020. Member of the Board of Education for Baltimore County Public Schools, Ms. Molly Joes, Superintendent Dr. Williams, Dr. McComas, and Dr. Roberts. On behalf of the faculty and the staff of Eastern Technical High School, I hereby certify that all members of the graduating class of 2020 have met or surpassed the requirements established by the Maryland State Department of Education and the Baltimore County Public Schools. As such, they are eligible to receive their high school diplomas. Board of Education member of Baltimore County Public Schools, Ms. Joes, will you now please authorize the conferring of the diplomas?
As a member of the Baltimore County Board of Education, I, Molly Joes, hereby certify that these seniors have met all of the requirements set forth by Baltimore County Public Schools and the state of Maryland. By the power vested in me, I hereby declare the class of 2020 to be graduates of Baltimore County Public Schools. Congratulations.
Isla Louise Uderbe Abamunga. Celestina Peter Abdullah. Daniola Favor Abantu Newman. Arsalan Ahmad. Temitope Mary Akinbiola. Andre Alonzo. Jacqueline Natalie Amaya. Nicole Fafa Amenya. Peyton Madison Anderson. Allison Jean Applegate. Riley Elizabeth Arnett. Andrew James Eric. Mohammed Ibrahim Arshad. Shadora Tine Ash. Nicholas Grisko Avellaneda. Divine Aichi. Mahela Kulet Babulal. Bien Agbada Bogalson. Juliana Marie Bailey. Kara Zaire Bailey. Owa Balo. Olivia Kathleen Bangs. Ryan Connor Barrett. Samantha Page Barron. Andrew Ryan Baxley. Justin Matthew Bell. Joshua Anakin Bensowitz. Kieran Rose Bethke. Kimberly Sharp Biolek. David Danielle Borisovich. Noah Allen Burley. Sarah Joy Barunda. Elijah Alex Michael Basawa. Tyler Jean Briggs. Deshae Kira Brown. Joseph Christopher Brown. Kiana Kayla Brown. Philip Bradley Brown. Brooks Wilhelm Bryant. Shauna Rose Budney. Terrell Ryan Byers. Rashawn Gabrielle Cruz Calleja. Hunter Shane Cannon. Tyler Michael Carpenter. Isabella Marie Carrasco. Amber Marie Carter. Cindy Rachel Castillo. Andrew Tyrone Charles Jr. Christy Chow. Nawal Tayaba Chaudhry. Ishika Chavla. Brianna Chiamaka Chidabalu. Victoria Chidama Chinaka. QT Cho. Natalie Rafaela Simbolo. Victoria Ashley Clark. Nathan Anthony Cook. Gavin Sean Corridon. Shannon Elizabeth Cronin, Kelsey Lynn Culler, Mason Curtis, Kashmir Aliyah Isabel Panawan DeLang, Matthew J. Davis, Rachel Anjali Tatlonghari DeWang, John Kenneth Esquera de Guzman, Brianna Marie Demsky, Kyle Dengler, Harmanjeet Kaur Daria, Kayla Christine Dykus, Caitlin Ann DiLenardi, Daniel Hilaria Demayuga, Allison Brooke Dively, Ivy Doe, Don Chidi Iganu, Olivia Marie Iliadis, Nicholas Elliott, Adam Hassan El-Younasi, Adugo Favor Emerson, Andriana Mia Enzer, Oziama Chinanyuram Irundu, Dozie Vincent Izia Puta, Juliana May Falconer, Oyinlolo Joyce Famule Legan, Riley Sheldon Fazenbaker, Mose Nicole Fink, Daniel Aram Folson, Emmanuel Stamatos For a Kiss, Edwin Harris Fort, Michael Thomas Gettier, Nikita Lesikov Gibbs, Jacob Alexander Glab, Sydney Marie Gosnell, Callista Elaine Graves Fikes, Alexander Nicholas Greco, Natalie Jean Green, Michaela Renee Gutierrez, Ume Habiba, Ava Catherine Han, Matthew Thomas Haynes, Alessandra Elaine Hansen, Mason William Hartman, Jonathan Edward Hayden, Megan Grace Heiss, Zoe Corinne Hemmig, Jennifer Celine Hernandez, Sarah Lorelei Hebler, Olivia Ray Hine, Jake Alexander Holthouse, Aiden Alexander Hoddle, Vinzar Tway, Grace Caroline Hughes, Tori Hunter, Jacob Michael Icarino, Christopher Chinidu Ihanacha Jr., Oluwatoni Tommy Ilori, Danalia Savante Irazari, Dominic Jeffrey Jerome Isola, Anessa Savini Jangbahadur, Grayson Paj Jenkins, Aaron Briannas Jeremias, Laura Christiana Maria Job, Jana Promise Johnson, Madison Aubrey Jones, Seth Easley Jones, Brandon Alexander Jordan, Chelsea Adeza Kalu, Mariah Canhai, Ijama Amanda Kano, Butogwa Simona Kafipa, Kara Danielle Kaskal, Paramjeet Kaur, Adam Mohammed Khan, Binta Haruna Kingte, Christine Teeny Klimko, Sydney Elizabeth Norline, Samantha Ashley Kudais, Andrew Mathura Kokilpersad, Matthew Hunter Kokonakis, Akram Abdelhadi Korayim, Demetrios Kastrivas, Reagan Starr Kraling, Benjamin Perry Kropp, Elaine Leslie Ann Kuchmenda, Marie Elizabeth Kamchiva, George Kincaid Lackeystock, Zachary Pierce Lang, Rachel Lee Lasson, Charles Joseph Lingner, Sarah Christine Lutz, Trajan Ezra McCubbin, Sukhpreet Kaur Mann, Victor Manzi, Andre Benedict A. Mapili-san, Franco Emmanuel Camillet Maxey, Sakura Lene Mayhew, Kishana Janae McCollum, Nicole Madison McKelland, Jacob Thomas Mickelfish, Matthew Thomas McHugh, John Joseph Myers III, Alexis Taylor Miller, John Wayne McGallan Mindo, Kevin Duong Min, Alexandra Anna Miner, Amir Michael Moon, Jessica Robin Morris, Alexis Nicole Morton, Paris Mackenzie Morton, Elizabeth Marie Mosang, Holly Michelle Mullins, Nadia Nazar, Dylan Vincent Nesteruk, Peter An No, Michael Kyriakos Nicoletos, Louis Duogu Janjo, Amanda Chiwendu Wokoro, Tuluwani Joseph Oluwajana, Ruth Oluwafu Milayo Omo Lewa, Jacob William Orndorff, Rich Navendu Pandya, Omar Patrick Parker Jr., Gabrielle de Guzman Pascua, Vishva Patel, Taylor Jalen Payne, Ron Patricia Lands Perona, Madison Marie Perry, Kaylee Elizabeth Petty, Carmen Savannah Faison, Helen Louise Isabella Phillips, Benjamin Alexander Pickett, Perrin Rico Publico, Alicia Padma Pun, Francis Leonard Valencia Rubino, Alexander Ramirez, Caitlin Marie Ray, Neha Regmi, Logan Scott Reich, Mary Elizabeth Rakoski, Maria Pereskevi Repis, Daniela Marie Reyna, Brooke Elizabeth Richardson, Dana Fedora Gapuz Rilla-Raza, Mary Robeco, Alyssa Smith Rodriguez, Drew Julianne Gonzalez Rosales, Shaknoza Razul Salim Genova, Jamina Marion Samanasu, Harkirat Kaur Sangha, Janice Ann Chua Sarmiento, Sarah T. Subali, Eric Baird Scott, Brittany Nicole Sechrist, Akshadeep Singh Sekon, Andrea Bernadette Sequeira, Marie Camille Cernicula, Shefra Frazi Shah, Bilal Ahmed Shaltut, David Davon Shannon, Haley Marie Short, Kamalmeet Singh, Navneet Singh, Madison Elizabeth Sipes, Camden Tyson Sklar, Ava Chanel Smith, Samuel Henry Smith, Taylor Jacob Spivey, Tristan Bryce Stallworth, Stephanie Marie Staff, Hannah Nicole Stevenson, Ariel Cassidy Stewart, God's Favor Jonah Sunday, Samuel George Schwartzendruber, Kayla Kim Lynn Swisher, Lauren Samantha Tanulovic, Aiden DeSena Tan, Christopher Nelson Tang, Lindsay Grace Taylor, Shalom Laura Michaela Comaran Teves, Tiffany Faith Thomas, Bizvat Tesfaya Tillahan, Fiona Consuelo Tolentino, Penelope Vasiliki Topu Zoglu, Sylvia Ann Van Fleet, Chloe Rihanna Van Leer, Lydia Morgan Vera Kelly, Prasanna Lakshmi Veradun, John Vasquez, Uriria Yarmina Vasquez, Derek James Vidal, Michael Alexander Vittini, Shannon Kai-hung Vong, Emma Grace Wagner, Cameron Timothy Walton, Christopher Allen Wayman, Caitlin Elizabeth Webster, Lacey Renee Winley, Caleb Patrick White, Dylan Rees Wilmoth, Hannah Bray Whithauer, Brianna Madison Woodard, Kyle Reese Wolford, Matthew Ryan Yakulak, Brianna Paige Yorick, Shane Zartman.
Let's congratulate the class of 2020 with a well-deserved round of applause. And now the class of 2020 Secretary Bizrat Tilahan will lead the graduates in the turning of the tassels.
Class of 2020, please rise. Class traditions include the changing of our graduation tassels. The changing of our tassels signifies that we are now graduates. Now, Class of 2020, to mark the completion of our journey as graduates of Eastern Technical High School, please turn your tassels from right to left. Congrats!
Once again, congratulations to the class of 2020. Your accomplishments and attributes are immeasurable. Thank you for giving us your best. We could not be prouder to have you go out into the world and represent Eastern Tech as you are forever Mavericks.